Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to teach you how to fold this ocean sunset I designed. This is a pretty easy one. Really all you do is fold the paper into thirds and then make some radial pleats for the sunset and some curves for the waves, and then voila, you've got an ocean sunset. Now as far as what paper to use, there's a lot of different ways that you can get a sheet of paper that has a different color on each side. I used pretty much the most basic way that you can do it. I took two 6-inch squares of kami and then just glued them together with a glue stick. Basically I just covered one sheet with the glue and then stuck the other paper to it and then trimmed the edges where it was overhanging and wasn't straight. Now there's plenty of better ways to get duo colored paper. You could use a nicer type of glue than a glue stick. You could combine two sheets using methyl cellulose. You could just paint one side of the paper, but I pretty much just went with the method that was the fastest and it worked out pretty well, so use whatever method works best for you. Now I'm definitely not the first person to use radial pleats as a sunset, but I've been messing around with the idea for a little bit and I came up with a few different designs and I'll be teaching them over the next couple of weeks. This one's the easiest, but I also incorporated it into some mountains and with a tree. So if you'd like to learn those, just make sure you're subscribed and you have your notifications turned on, and let's start folding. So I've got my paper, it's got blue on one side, orange on the other. Now we need to start by dividing this into thirds. So I'm going to use this method to turn it into thirds, where you just form this little Z shape here. And then you can roll the paper from side to side, and we want this raw edge to align with this new crease we're forming here. And then this new crease to align with this raw edge. So just hold the paper like this, and then roll it from side to side until you have those edges lined up. Then once you have them lined up, just make some pinch marks. And then I'm starting with the sunset color up. We're going to fold this bottom edge up to the pinch mark we made. And then I can unfold that and take the top edge and fold it down to the crease we just made. And then unfold. Next we're going to bisect this top left corner, but we're going to stop when we hit this crease. So I'll show you what I mean. Just line the edges up top and then crease it down until you hit that crease and then stop. And then unfold. Next we're going to make a vertical valley fold that starts right where that crease intersected with the other crease. So it's going to run vertically right here. And again we're going to stop right where that crease is. You can see where that crease we made is. It's right where this crease ran into this crease. Then we're going to bisect this angle, so we're going to make a crease that runs this direction. To do that, we're going to fold this over until this crease lines up with this crease. So it looks good right there. Crease that down. You can see that crease is just horizontal right on top of the crease that's underneath it. And we unfold. Next we need to bisect each of these angles. And we'll start with this angle right here. We're going to fold this down until this crease lines up with this crease. You can see again those creases lining up all the way across. We unfold. Then move on to the next one. We're going to align this crease with this crease. Unfold, and then we're going to align this crease with this crease. Unfold, and then align this crease with this crease. Next, we're going to be making mountain folds that bisect each of those angles. So to do that, we'll actually turn this paper over, and we'll look at it from this side. And we just need to pleat all the way around. And so to do that, we just form this mountain fold here, and then form the mountain fold that's next to it, and then bring those edges together to meet each other, forming a new valley fold in between them. And then we just do that with the next crease as well, form that into a mountain fold, and then bring it into the other edge. And do it with the next one. And do it with the next one as well. And then unfold all of those. And now we're going to do the same thing on this side. So we form this mountain fold and bring it up to the next one. And again. Again. And one more time. And then I like to reform these other ones a little bit. And then unfold everything. We're going to turn this back over. Now we can see we have our radial pleats. Next, just reform this valley fold that runs across on the bottom. And now you can see here we have the water and our sunset. Now you could just leave it like this, it already looks pretty cool. But I like to add some nice curved creases to give some waves to the water. Now this is all done to taste, you could do this however you like, even just a couple little curves. Make it look really cool. Just a little bit of shape. Definitely recommend trying this multiple times and, you know, just really practicing and figuring out what you like the most. But I'm going to make some that run at angles about like this, and just do all of this really lightly. For the water, it's nice to have these just really nice curved creases. I'm going to make a few waves on mine. You can do this with just one long wave. You could make 2, 3, 4. You can make as many as you want. You could, of course, also make none at all, and it still looks cool. Or if you use different colors, if you used like a gold or a yellow down here, you could make this a sand dune instead of water. Lots of stuff you could do with this. Definitely recommend getting creative. And if you wanted to make this look the absolute best, if you're using proper paper, you could wet fold this. But I think even just with standard kami and just some slow curved creases like this, it still looks great. You can help to unfold the top as you do this. Now, if you're just sitting watching right now, you can take this time to go down and smash the like button. I would really appreciate it. It helps YouTube to know to show this video to more people. Alright, I think that looks pretty good for now. I like that a lot. Nice little curves there. But again, play around with this and make it your own. Get creative. You can tag me on Instagram. I'd love to see what you're able to create. Also, I do release new origami videos every single week, so make sure to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.